Hello guys, welcome to this new video for Omega Productions. And now in this video, I'm going to be going through my top 5 80s stories. Yep, 5. Now, because I know Tom Baker, I think, off the top of my head, did transition into the 80s. Like, he ended in 1982, did he? Let me just check so I'm not wrong. No, 81 he finished in. So I'm not going to be counting it either. There's only the Doctors that was just in the 80s. So because that'll be another video for the 70s. Because if you like this video, I'll be doing that for the 70s and the 60s. Haven't got many 60s, well, as many as the others. But yeah, so this is my top 5 episodes from the 80s. And then as soon as, just before we get to the first one, I'll just quickly open my drawer, look at my collection, and then I'll just quickly, off the top of my head, improvise a few honourable mentions. So I won't say anything about them because I can save them for another video. But anyway, let's just get into my top 5. So yeah, number 1 is, well, these are going from worst to best in my opinion. So yeah, number 5 is The Caves of Androzani. Now this might shock you because a lot of you might have this as your favourite episode ever, or top of this list at least. But yeah, no, I think there's just better episodes than this. I think Sawazek was great. I didn't mind Perry in this one, honestly. Because normally Perry isn't my favourite companion, but I didn't mind her. And just Sawazek was just a great villain. I liked how no one was really on the Doctor's side. The acting from Peter Davison was phenomenal, and yeah, this is the final episode for a Doctor that I adore. It's the only regeneration story that will be on this list. This is when I haven't seen, well, I've seen, not really counting the movies, I was in the 90s, and Time in the Varney I haven't seen, but I doubt it'll get on this list. So yeah, number 5 is The Caves of Androzani. There. So yeah, now let's get into my number 4, which is The Two Doctors. Basically, the 6th Doctor and the 2nd Doctor. What's not to love? Just the biggest, like probably the harshest Doctor in Colin Baker. I feel like the strictest and the sternest Doctor, and just sort of the one that you just don't underestimate. The first one that really made you like underestimate him, because William Hartnell was always strict as well, one of the grumpiest Doctors, like Colin Baker. So I think those two would have worked well as well. And then Patrick Troughton was the person who you'd underestimate. He was just like a bumbling idiot that you just don't think is as intelligent as he is. And it just works so well. Because the Androgams, I think that's what they're called. And is it Shockeye? I like how his entire tactic for this whole episode was basically to taste a human. That was his entire philosophy and what this episode was about for him. The Sontarans were brilliant. My second favourite Sontaran story ever. Or my favourite, it could even be my favourite. I'd have to rewatch this one and the Time Warrior to find out which one's top. But yeah, that's another list I could do. Sontaran episode ranking. 6th Doctor was great. Jamie was great in this. Just the Sontarans were just great. This is one of the best times the Sontaran has been used ever. Other episodes that are great, but I feel like this is when the Sontarans are used the best. So yeah, number 4, The Two Doctors. Now, on to number 3, and it's another Colin Baker episode. Some of you might be shocked to that, not because of my channel, but because he's not exactly known as being the best Doctor. And I haven't quite ranked my Doctor off the top of my head. I don't know which of the 80s is my favourite, but I do like all 3. But I haven't had a Sylvester McCoy episode on here yet, so will it feature? But anyway, this one is a Colin Baker 6th Doctor episode, and it is Vengeance on Varos. Now, this episode, I feel like, sort of foreshadowed reality TV shows before they became a thing. Which is good, because when it predicts the actual genuine future, that makes sci-fi feel more realistic. Like Star Trek inspired the phone, like mobile phone. So I feel like that makes them seem more realistic. And just better. Anyway, So this one, I think, is it Sil? He was introducing this. Amazing. I think Perry was good in this. I like Colin Baker. Like when he accidentally knocked those people into acid, then he just pulled up his coat and said, "Forgive me if I don't join you." Just brilliant. And just what's not to love. And this is number 3. Is Vengeance on Mars. My favourite Colin Baker episode. So yeah, so it's either 2 P Days an episode or 1 P Days and 1 Sylvester McCoy episode. My top 2. Yes, I'm sorry about that change. I just wanted to check if the lighting will work for this. From the look of it, actually, from what I can see, the lighting does look a bit better. So yeah, let me know if you prefer like the way I'm doing the top 2 and the way I did the back, like the last 3, and then I will try and make more videos in that sort of style. But anyway, let's just get into my second pick. It is a Sylvester McCoy episode. This is one of my favourite episodes of all time, and it is the final classic story ever. It is, which most of you should have guessed by now, Survival. Now, this episode is just brilliant. I think, like from Sylvester McCoy's acting, Sophie Aldred's acting, just the way the other characters were used. The Master in this was brilliant. The Cheetah People I thought was good. Lisa Bauman was in this, who means a lot more if you either read the books or, well, because her character is in the books, not from this, or listen to Big Finish. But that's where she means a lot more, and she's brilliant. I liked just the way that they was getting taken. Like the Master had to try and find his way home. I liked how the Doctor knew something was wrong but wasn't 100% sure. Just the way everything happened. And this is just brilliant. It's hard to say why I like this so much, because not everyone likes this as much as me. So it's hard to say why I love this. I just do. So yeah. Number 2 is Survival. And now time for my number 1. And my number 1 episode is a Peter Davison episode. And last time I made a list, this was my favourite episode. I'd have to rewatch it to find out if it still would be my favourite episode of all time. Well, it's in my top 3, should be. Maybe just behind Inferno from the 70s, which is spoiling another list in the future. But yeah, this episode is Earthshock. Now, Earthshock was just brilliant. I like the way this is the departure of a companion that I personally love. Not many people like him or her, so I don't really want to spoil it. Yeah, but Sidemen anyway were good. They might have given him a bit too much emotions, but I personally like that. I didn't mind it in this episode. It works. Wouldn't work that much if they did it again, but I think it worked fine for here. I like how the weakness for them is gold though around this sort of time. I do like how gold does work against them. And yeah, Advent Tegan was good. No, Nyssa wasn't in this, was she? No, Nyssa was in this, I think. Yeah, I haven't seen it for a while, but last time I saw it was good. I think this is in this one. So yeah, this is a part of a companion I love, and we had the Sidemen in, and it's just a great story. So yeah, I will just briefly, now that I've done just open this, I'm just going to briefly look and just say a few honourable mentions. I'll go through them all. This is in order of release date. Castrovalva, Fort of Doomsday, The Visitation, Time Flight, which not many people are like. I can explain why I like that in another video if you want. The Five Doctors, Frontios, Resurrection of the Daleks, Trial of a Time Lord, Remembrance of the Daleks actually. Oh, I could have gone, that one actually should have gone on that list I've just noticed. And Happiness Patrol and the Greatest Show in the Galaxy. Remembrance of the Daleks may have gotten on this over Caves. So yeah, see that's how close some of these were. Resurrection was close to getting on it over Caves as well. But I gave the edge to Caves. So yeah. Now I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know what you think. Do you prefer having this sort of lighting? Or do you prefer the way I did the first 3? It's like slightly darker, but yeah. Just let me know if you have any ideas for the list. I can do it based on Big Finish up there. I can even do a few figures, which you can see in the background, hopefully, right there. I can show you through all that. I can maybe do room tour. I can do more top 5s. I can do my top 5 70s. I can do my top 5 60s. Don't have loads, but I have enough to do at least a top 5. Which I do have quite a bit, in my opinion, but not all of them. And I haven't listened to any of the missing episodes, like listen to them. But I can still do the ones at this point, and then you see how it changes the more I listen. So you can see the transition, while the more I listen and watch. But yeah, so this has been my top 5 episodes. I'll briefly just go through them. Number 5, The Caves of Androzani. Number 4, The Two Doctors. Number 3, Vengeance on Varos. Number 2, Survival. And number 1, Earthshock. So yeah, that's been my top 5. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Just remember, leave me any recommendations of videos to do in the future that you would like to see. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully in another video. So yeah, bye guys.